Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the
The Steiner brothers getting a tremendous ovation here in their first WrestleMania, and we'll see if they can carry on Michigan's winning. Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle. Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not...
He's got the shoulders down.
And there's the kick out. Not even close. Good defense there.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles. Oddsmakers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. They finish each other's sentences. They finish each other's moves. That's tag team excellence right there, gentlemen.
And Fatu may have felt that coming.
There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners. And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers. Here it comes. Big time impact.
Attempting an early cover here. He breaks the count with a kick out.
At this point in the match, I'm surprised the ref hit two. Oh my gosh, what impact. Oh, Steiner anticipated that. Round we go, and driven down in a side slam. And now placed in the corner. Oh!
Vicious headbutt. He managed to get one over on the experienced Steiner there.
Samu's offensive wherewithal was on point.
What an interception. Dragon screw. Lights out here.
Oh, no, maybe not. No, early kick out. Not time to expect victory. Oh!
Oh, God. Oh, ouch.
That's just a kick. Spectacular counter into a dragon screw. He just flipped the script there. These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Waistlock applied, but their opponent.
Big right hand. Shoulder tackle. Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far. I'm not sure the Head Shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners. And into the turnbuckle he goes.
And that's going to jam Scott's offense. Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Afa, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. Stop after stop after stop.
You got to wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Tagged in here.
What a clothesline! And there's the tag. It's about time.
Dominating shoulder tackle. Ooh.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse. I don't think the head shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matter, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Clothesline! And that will slow Rick for the moment.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop! Well, that one looked like it muzzled Steiner a bit. Ooh.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm!
Forearm club.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Send it to the corner. Tag made, double team coming. Look at him go. Come on there. Opponent in the corner.
Bam.
Counters to gain the advantage.
Slips away just in time. And Samu is showboating right now.
Oh, no.
Look what we have here. He has no idea what's coming his way.
What a boot. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Yeah, holding strong for this long in a tag team match is commendable, but it might be time to tag out.
He's looking fairly drained.
Yeah, this tag team match has seen its fair share of tide changes, and it's not over yet. Clothesline! Off with their head. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Sends the knee into the face. That'll stop you.
Rick steers clear there. Eats a punch to the face. And he gets directed into the corner.
Fatu finds the advantage.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
That didn't go as Fatu designed.
He's thinking he can end it here.
Shoulder shoots up before two.
Still gonna take a massive effort to keep him down.
Wicked clothesline.
Coming in off the tag.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out.
Strong impact. Loving blow.
All the way up. The big top.
Scott covers. Shoulders down. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
No time to waste being shocked. Hoisting up their opponent for a suplex. Oh my gosh, into a pile driver. Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things. Nice job dodging contact there. Oh my goodness.
And now the tag.
Headbutt! Oh, what impact!
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. Draped across the top rope.
Wow. Clubbing forearm.
Tag made. Fresh partner in. Ooh. Ooh.
Turn it around with a reversal. Ooh. So much pain inflicted in this match.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Stiff elbow will break that up. Dominating shoulder tackle.
And guys, what a war we're witnessing between the Steiners and the Head Shrinkers.
This is the trickiest bet in all of Vegas. Oh, this could be it. They could end it right here.
Stopping the Rips count at 2.
That is just pure instinct at this point. Boom. And his head was once again the target. Time for him to defend against that.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters out. Brutal club.
strong kick.
Maneuvers out of the way.
Oh, clothesline. Pin. This might be the end of Steiner's night. Quick count out after one.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And another climb. He's making a statement here.
Watching.
Oh, coming down from way up top. And the head shrinkers just might have it. Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon. Ooh.
Draped across the top rope. Clubbing forearm. Calculating the next move here. What a press slam.
Thunderous power.
This could be it. He could win it all here. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne the is the biggest celebrity.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
You win this title, you are a top.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for...
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in.
In trouble here?
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Evasive maneuvering there.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block. Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia.
First up top. You gotta be kidding me.
I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught.
It's a bold strategy that'll take everything the young Maiavia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win.
Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is.
Oh, brother.
Oh, a hip toss.
Hunter on the receiving end. Lifted and completely helpless here. Taking advantage of the opportunity.
Giving a massive effort to overcome the pin attempt.
Oh, clothesline.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours. Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take...
Submission time.
Dragon sleeper applied. Attacking. Fighting out of the Dragon sleeper successfully.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, just nailing the double axe handle.
Helmsley timed that just right. Oh. Heavy body shots. Whipped hard. What a clothesline.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it.
Uh-oh, we know what's next. Pedigree! The champ might have just sealed things.
2. And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still the...
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father
Social media is buzzing.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here.
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Caught with the knee. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all. Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to... Perched up top. Oh, the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy. Exhibit A right there. Boom. Helmsley keeping his opponent at bay. Oh, whipped right into the diamond-plated steel. Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about. Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down. Oh, man. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia kid in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000?
Confident words from Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey.
It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is. Oh, brother. Man.
Drop kick. Beautiful. Maivia dishing it out now.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Looked it up. What's next? And the fighting back gets them out of a precarious position. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion. Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia. Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup. I think Maivia's done. The official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawai Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
Look.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawai.
To the sky!
Oh! Here we go. Heads up the cage.
Not an easy climb, even when you aren't in the middle of a match.
Trying to make their way out of the... Uh-oh. And he retaliates. What a counter by Peter Maivia.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before, and it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. You got to admire the determination here. The summit of this steel cage is in sight, gentlemen.
Trying to make their way out of the cage. Caught and crashing a long way down. And he crashes back down before getting too far.
Definitely a rough landing. Punishing the targeted area of the arm. Ugh, how painful.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. This brawl will continue on inside the cage.
Face first into the cage. Crashing
into the corner, looking for the win.
He gets an emphatic kick out.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Counter. Saw it coming. Ooh.
These two are finding an answer for everything. Dominating shoulder tackle. He's in a very bad spot. Totally out of it. Going right after the arm and taking down their opponent effectively. Just twisting. Ooh. And George, oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission. The focused attack on the arm. Not a good situation. Going to be hard to fight back after this. Able to punch. his way out.
Peter might be very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. In a vulnerable position here, caution is paramount.
Made it all the way to the top. What to do now? He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
And now he needs to hurry, needs to escape.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage. Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the animal will throw at him, even inside a cage. Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
He's trying to make his way up the cage, and all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
You can almost taste it now. Having a problem lifting that other leg over.
Peter Maivia turns that around.
The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely...
And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner,
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock. Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Daunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut. It did not take long for those running Raw and SmackDown to take notice.
Our next pick, Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax would join the Raw roster as part of the 2000s.
And it's all come down to this, the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Jax Valkyria, who will walk out in front of the ring with a crown and a ticket to a world title match at SummerSlam.
Lyra Valkyria is about to go toe-to-toe with a real-life, fire-breathing dragon in the form of Nia Jax. Nia, who's in the best physical condition of her career and as highly motivated as I've ever seen. This night will make someone. Will it be Lyra or will it be Nia? We'll find out in a matter of moments. Vicious. Insulting. That's telling your opponent you don't deserve to share this stage with me.
Oh, an elbow drop. Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
Well, Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how.
And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra?
Nia Jax has complete control here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax. And at this point, Nia just punishing Lyra.
This is exactly the pace the irresistible force likes.
Caught with a lariat. Big clothesline. Each woman here has had a tough road to become a Queen of the Ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's champion Io Sky earlier this week, but Nia's had an even tougher challenge. Two great former champions in the form of Naomi and Bianca. Oh, serves her right. Not taking the competition seriously.
Oh, gosh. That's just not right.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here. Boom! Out. Going for the pin.
Interesting decision there.
Well, she clearly has more in mind.
Didn't go to plan for Jax.
At last, Lyra keeping that string of offense in check.
Valkyria trying to bring the fight back in this one.
These two trading one blow after another. She countered that into her offense.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
Chipping away at the opposition with a vicious series of strikes. Launching. Axe handle from the middle rope.
Wards that off. What a response. Clothesline. Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
This could be over right here. Got the setup, and there's the powerbomb. Can Lyra Valkyria survive this?
And she got it. Nia Jax is Queen of the Ring.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the
Sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, he...
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, the lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's a delusion. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from the top.
Diving double axe handle. Devastating kick.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Straight impact on the throat. Oh, that hurt. Rikishi, and now here's the cover. Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. Weird forces that only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone.
Shoulder down.
Can he recover?
And he easily stops the ref's count.
Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Oh, he timed that counter well. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
No, no, no! Good Lord! Taking flight! A roll of the dice and it pays off in full.
Oh, man.
Austin in a state of distress now.
No one holding.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
It put Austin down. Unbelievable. They'll take things into the ring.
Rikishi, top turnbuckle.
From the top. Oh, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
Agonizing.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. We're giving the WWE Universe a front row seat to the action.
Oh, the WWE Universe is going absolutely wild as these two battle it out in the arena seats.
He has him lined right in his sights. Dominating shoulder tackle.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble. We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the brawling. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
Oh boy, it's a baseball bat. Hoping to end this match with one big swing.
Manages to land a big headbutt.
pinpointing the trachea.
Austin had that one scouted.
And Rikishi with a counter.
Disrespecting the competition. Oh! Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
And a well-timed counter. The press and the piston. Like right hands. There's press. Unloading with punches. And here's Austin looking. To end it right now. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Stone Cold made Rikishi pay the price for every day he had to rehab his injuries so he could make it back to WWE. Now you know, Rikishi, don't mess with the rattlesnake.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight. The finished cover here. What was that? He had him exactly where he wanted him.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
Well, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fight.
From way up, all the way down to the floor.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there. I don't know if there was anything in mind there.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to get his people a leg up in the shark tank that is WWE. Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did. Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them. Boom! Rikishi looking to finish the job from 10 months ago.
He fights Rikishi back. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last week. Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to. Oh, no, now that he has the candlestick, I definitely do not want to be in his path of destruction. Stone Cold avoids the attack.
Austin is like a man possessed. It's been almost a year since Austin's been in the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known. Heading back to the ring.
Connects. Saw it coming. You talked so much about moves leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's a delusion. His family have been given equal opportunity.
Austin with a Stone Cold Stunner. Can Rikishi come back from that?
Finished off for sure.
Not about to go quietly into the night. That took some serious endurance, I'll give you that.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the Rattlesnake.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Drops the leg.
He wastes no time dodging the attack. Rikishi got him right where he wants him. tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
Hey, it might be time for a change of strategy. His best move didn't get the job done.
Finds some payback with their own reversal.
And he re-enters into the ring.
Time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Stone Cold reverses.
Big punch finds its mark.
Get this back into the ring now.
What? This is turning into Swanson Street. Rolled by a huge club. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Carefully measured.
Rikishi able to dodge that. Austin
Stone Cold with a stunner. And the
will Rikishi get back up?
And a kick out. What on earth?
unbelievable. Kick out at one.
Unbelievable. More like inhuman.
Anger is starting to show in the face of Austin. I think the Rattlesnake will do anything to close this out.
We knew tonight was not going to be pretty. We knew we would see bedlam.
We are seeing Rikishi's evil intentions and Stone Cold
From the top.
stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.